In this video, I'm going to take a quick look at the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Snowspeeder Luke from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video, which I believe is episode number 6 of Triple Threat, a series of videos dedicated to figures in my collection that I consider a triple threat. Figures that I love the character, love the source material, and love this particular version of that figure. Is this a triple threat? I love the character Luke Skywalker. Do I love the source material? It's Empire Strikes Back. Don't insult Empire Strikes Back. Of course I do. And number 3, do I love this version? I love this version because I love X-Wings. I know this is not an X-Wing Luke Skywalker, but let's face it, the flight suit, the orange flight suit is very, very similar to what he would be wearing when he's flying an X-Wing. So this is Snowspeeder Luke. This figure was, I think, my favorite figure of 2022. I think it was figure of the year in my opinion. Absolutely incredible. It is a triple threat. It's Luke Skywalker. He's the hero of one of the greatest trilogies of all time. The source material is one of the greatest movies of all time, Empire Strikes Back. And this particular version, it's different. I got a few different Lukes in my collection. I've got the Besman. I've got the Mando Season 2 one with the black cloaks and I've got a green CC Felfer. But this is so unusual. And it just screams Empire Strikes Back. It screams weathered, vintage, rebel. Absolutely love it. Let's take a closer look. Right, so obviously the first shot is through the glass. Second shot is I've opened up the cabinet and there's nothing in between the lens and the figure. Like, there's so much going on here. The detail, Hot Toys, in fairness, their hit rate is great. They have the odd miss, but let's give them credit where credit's due. The vast majority of the time, they knock things out of the park. So what do I like about this? The head sculpt, it's not the greatest, but with all the helmet and the blast shield on, there's enough of Mark Hamill there that I'm comfortable with it. The helmet, I think it's the star of the show here. Just the weathering on it, the paintwork, the details, the scuffing, the scratching. It looks like it's seen battle. I mean, they're rebels. They're not heavily funded as the Empire is, and the Empire, everything's big and new, and you know they've loads of different stormtroopers and they're all perfect and their uniforms finely pressed and all that kind of jazz. The rebels, you know, they're kind of like a thrown together group. They don't have the same access to weaponry, don't have the same access to you know, like weapons and machines and ships and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, it looks like real hand-me-down, like we're throwing anything together, and I like that weathered look. That's Star Wars to me. So you've even got the little communicator there. You've got the blast shield, which I think can be moved up and down. You have this box on his chest, which you have the pipe as well. Maybe it's something to do with breathing apparatus or something like that. Life support, who knows? I don't exactly know what it is. The weathered flight suit as well. You've got the grey gloves. You've got his lightsaber, which actually there's a little, I love the little details. Like that's what I love. But there's a little hook, like kind of a D-ring on the end, the base of the lightsaber, and it just puts onto that hook. This is one of those figures. I love figures that they come with a bunch of accessories and you can pose them with a bunch of accessories, but it doesn't look like you're trying to shoehorn all the accessories in. Like, look at this. I've incorporated the helmet. Okay. I've incorporated the lightsaber hanging off the belt. I've incorporated the blaster on his right hip, which is in the holster, although the holster is made of leather. Then there's a lot of stuff there, like you've got the belt, you've got all these pouches, which are, you know, I don't think they open or close or anything, but it looks like there's accessories attached onto them. Of course, the grappling hook that he uses to attach onto the AT-AT, which is magnetic, I believe, which is kind of cool. Just a close up there. In fairness, the head sculpt, I might have been a bit harsh on it. It's the greatest head sculpt I've ever seen? No. Does it pass? Absolutely. I think it's about a 7. I like it. And the helmet itself here is so scuffed up and weathered. Absolutely love that. I mean, sometimes you have battle damage or weathering, and then when it goes from proto to final product, the battle damage and the weathering is a lot more toned down. Off the top of my head, what I call the oil change Spider-Man from No Way Home, the battling version, that should have been a bit more scuffed up, to be honest. I had that, it was just a bit too clean. It was the upgraded suit with a few little black marks in it. It should have been a bit more scuffed up, to be honest. But this one here, the weathering is great. A lot of weathering there on the shoulders there. It's this kind of chest box. There's that grappling gun, which I believe it has a you can, I can't remember, do you just take out the top of this and it's magnetic and has the thread? I think it is. Or was there a separate attachment? But there's definitely is like a wire and a magnetic attachment. The lightsaber then on his left hip. And even the boots, I just love what they've done with the boots here and that. Just a bit different as well. Real kind of snow boot look to it. And then I was just noticing on his left knee, you have these like capsules. They look very similar to what the Mandalorian would have on his right knee with the capsules for the rifle. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and again, just zoomed in this area because there's so much going on. You have that belt with the buckle. You've got the pouches to the right of the buckle. You've got, of course, the holster with the blaster in it. You've got all the weathering underneath the belt buckle. You have that little hook with the lightsaber hanging off it. You've got that tube that comes out of the box and goes into his pocket. That's a bit weird. Not sure what that's for. Anyway, yeah, another fantastic figure. So look, be sure to check out all the other episodes of the Triple Threat playlist that I'm pushing out over the summer. Apart from that, if you want to support the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram and on X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.